always talks in like a stubborn accent, so that is accurate.
Oh my god, really?
I am so jealous of people who can roll their R's.
Oh, I can't do that.
Leggy Ratos.
Round the ragged rock.
Alright,
Like,
so
ran.
do it.
I'm not picking it up. I've
You
been
guys
rolling
get
my
me all
R's this whole
hot and
time.
bothered.
Lost the sauce.
Back on
Bring it back.
We
Bring it
lost
back,
the
nerd.
Alright,
So they were leaving. That's all I got out of that because I was missing a lot of context.
Yeah, well, very fair. Yeah, I can surmise it in a few points, and you guys are free to add to it. You guys talked to the Ligoratos Suyad, and particularly about the previous night's events and what to do going forward. It did come up that he is speaking in Common as opposed to Nevros, which is a mystery. Ooh. Eventually, you guys agreed to go comb the area. We ain't found shit, and try to find something of the shooter. Although Redain, you said no, that wasn't. We're not gonna find anything. That was really just a buy time. And then that's when the warden showed up, the wandering wardens, as they are aforementioned. What happened after that? Okay. That took a rest of session, so. It was a short session.
What's your guys' party name, by the way?
They don't have one.
We
They don't have
totally
one.
have one of those.
They don't have
We have one of those.
I mean,
We have
What's
one,
that
but it's a secret. We can't tell you for legal reasons. Otherwise, we have to kill you.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
copyright. It's copyright. We're working on the.
although I'm still a very
patents.
big fan of the Mighty Morphin Other Realm Rangers, but
Definitely.
Well,
If you guys want to call yourselves that, you guys are free to, and I will have a bunch of NPCs make fun of you.
No.
So, as a note, we were visited by Lyle's contact, for lack of a better term, before the warden showed up.
You did. You did.
Folks.
You did indeed. You were visited by Lyle.
Yeah, via a
In
bird
ho-
who was probably
hologram
a druid.
form.
Hologram form, yeah. Was it like the crystal broke into like fourths, and then was it like
Correct.
they vibrated or they spun?
Both.
Okay, both, and they just kind of projected.
Wait, no, my bad. My bad. Here's your answer. There you go.
Both is good, understandable. Anyways, yeah. So he showed up. We had like a live hologram feed from him, which is a wild concept in the D&D world, but it's cool at the same time.
Laps and magic crystals.
Yeah. Redain gave the hawk that delivered said message some food. The hawk then said thank you and then flew off, and we're all just like, that was odd. I think Redain's exact words was like, if I knew it could talk, I wouldn't have given it food.
Yeah, but again, I like they did accept it, so
They
like
were
the fault
fine
lies with
apparently.
everyone.
Yeah. Anyways, then the warden showed up. We more or less just had like a sit down and like chatted with them about like what you're doing, what we're doing. Da, 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 da.
Dalen creeped
drow-
everyone out.
Yeah, Dalen just went around the group and was just like weird as fuck. They could, I think it was like smell colors, which is I can't remember the word that O used, but
Well, that's spoiler
That's
information,
Nisha.
but
yeah, there you go. Yeah, he could like smell colors and shit. It was weird. Talk to that character. Ulysses made his intentions known of like, hey, there's a undead, not crypt per se, like necromancer's lair in this area a bit north of us, and we're all just like, sure, that doesn't sound like a bad idea. The what's a drow hung out in the corner by herself. Rodra, that's it. And
Rodra.
a number of people went over and somehow managed to convince her to come along with us. They were
you guys
really
got
good
like a 30, I think, or
Yeah,
something like
Wasn't
that.
it a 19?
It was busted, is what it was.
It was 19 plus a DA plus like a bunch of shit. Yeah.
Anyways,
We just
various
scroll up.
various like small shenanigans by different members of the Wardens. Aside, we agreed to like help Ulysses as the rest of the Wardens took off. Aside from Ulysses and Roja. Oh, also, side note. Deet and Anushka and Amber, as a way to kind of scoot them out of the scene, went off in the corner and just got high. Which was fun.
Ah,
Yes.
yes. You joined
Yes.
us then, Deet.
Got absolutely
You know,
Mhm.
doing bad things, I was peer pressured.
It's
Ah,
fine.
good.
Yeah, your parents
Uh,
aren't out here to
Smoke
keep
my
tabs
wheelers.
on you.
Yeah.
As a fun thing, Oriana decided to test Amber's reaction after being high. Threw a dagger, really shitty throw, and she basically, I think, just tilted her head slightly and was fine.
Yeah.
I just found that fun. Nope.
Amber's dope.
Turns out muscle memory does not forget, even if the rest of the senses are dulled. I don't think there was anything else of dire importance. Well, the munching says no, so I think we're good.
Yeah, there you have it.
we headed north. We ended the session finding the big boulder that was apparently, according to Ulysses' contacts, the gateway. Not gateway.
They're not contacts.
Yeah.
They're dead.
Okay, fair enough.
These are like
The
the
information
notes
that
of a.
Ulysses said.
These are like dead man's notes.
Fair.
Because how'd it go?
So-
The last place Ulysses went to had all these necromancer people dead by their own experiment. So he's really just sifting through the remains of what was left.
So from the information Ulysses has, this massive boulder seems to be the way into a necromancer's lair. Well, series of necromancers. I don't think there's a single one. I can't recall.
I
And when we
think it was
approached-
more so
Hmm.
that the info he had found pointed him in this direction, and there just so happens to be a large talking rock here. So that seems
Yeah,
about
that's a
it.
big note.
Yeah, there just happens to be a talking rock here. Yeah.
And we're just like, well, this has to be it, right? Like, there's no other reason for there to be a talking fucking rock.
It's gonna be really funny if it's not.
We go in, it's a dragon's lair. It's like, oh, sorry, we got the wrong address.
Walking on someone showering.
Oh my god, yeah.
And then lightning breath. Sorry, we should have knocked first. That's on us. It's rude to just barge in. We'll see you next time. Have a good one. Anyways.
Yep. And
Like, we're
with
just
that, I
fucked
think
off
we are
before.
good, unless you guys have anything else you want to add.
Yeah, maybe don't sit on top of the talking rock.
I'm sitting on it.
It might have feelings.
I mean,
It-
there's-
Unless it asks me not to, I'm sitting on it.
You never know, it might enjoy being sat on.
So,
I'm definitely not sitting on it, Jesus Christ.
you should do that. Yeah. Sit on the-
let's get into
I'm
it.
gonna sit even harder now, just because you told me not to.
Oh.
Well, you're sitting in a river. You're sitting in a stream. So, yours getting wet.
Oh, wait, never mind.
Oh god, it
Yeah,
keeps
like the
going.
river-
Wow.
The
Oh,
river streams down from
Yeah.
the mountain, the margin claws, and then splashes down the rock into a river and another pond down here, and then continues downstream.
Okay,
yeah,
I
you're
thought it was
sitting-
sitting
you're-
out of the water.
Yeah.
No. This thing is constantly being eroded by water.
Then never mind, I'm not sitting on the rock.
No. Okay,
Does it
wet.
seem like the rock has been here for ages, or was put?
Sounds like we're just getting right into it. Why don't you roll me a survival
Okay, I can roll one of those. I don't think I'm good.
or
at that.
nature? I think that would work too.
Well, that's cool. I'm gonna go with survival because I have a +3. So, anyways, I don't know shit.
Rock is rock.
This is
We can
certainly-
confirm the rock is affected by the water because it's in the water. I know. This 10x is this revelation is amazing.
Where's Lambert? Lambert's over there. Okay, so I definitely don't have that +3.
Ulysses is guns.
Ah, cool.
Mhm.
Still, I don't think 13's gonna help.
The harder you sit the water, it gets worst riddle ever. That would be fucking hilarious. Oh my god.
Oh no, I hate that.
Yeah. This. Oh yeah, I forgot Arn. How could I forget our cripple?
Local cripple
Boom.
forgotten by all again.
Cripple be chilling by the tree. Actually, chilling by the bigger tree, the cooler tree,
Chad is tree.
tree and cooler tree.
Oh, there he is.
So, you guys are at the spot that you roughly pinpointed, triangulated, so on, according to the correspondence that Ulysses had scrounged up from the previous site. Arn does confirm that this is the big rock that he and his previous, now late, adventuring party had passed by weeks ago. And he confirms that, yep, it's still there. It is indeed still a rock. Yep, mission accomplished.
I don't suppose anyone here knows what that rock just said.
Not.
It did say something.
It did say something, I know this.
Actually, oh,
It's
shit,
not
Bryce
me.
was actually talking
As Ulysses and Sajar and Orion, you guys approached it, you guys just sort of looked at it and it's like, yep, there it is.
It's a bowl.
And then you guys heard a voice echo out from it in a language none of you understand. It is deep, and guttural, and gravelly, and echoing.
like primordial or something.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Ariana's about to say, it's like, don't elementals have their own language?
Yes, they do, yes. Could be that.
Anybody happen to speak that?
I'm afraid I skipped that lesson.
No, I don't.
Also, realize I should
Leave
probably
this
shouting
way,
given the
we'll set
distance
them
between
in.
us, but sure.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah, shouting over the small rapids that are happening over here. Hi!
Yeah, yeah.
Hey, I want to speak from... Wait, I want to speak primordial.
Can you guys talk to me now?
Is there a Mr. Seymour Butts in the room? Seymour Butts?
Yes.
So, nobody here understands what this rock just said, is that correct?
Apparently.
No. Sorry.
What? Oh, wait, you're right next to me.
Can't hear you! Get your hearing ears, old man.
Does
Arn walks
anyone
on
have...
up and just remarks, it definitely didn't talk before. Although I guess we didn't get close to it. So.
Oh, that's
Maybe
messed
didn't
up.
look very friendly. Didn't want to talk to you.
He just gets a
I have one of
straight,
that as a spell.
like Mike Wazowski face.
Did you have two eyes back then, last time you were near this rock?
I did.
No, see, that's probably why. It probably
Ah,
thinks
right.
you're weaker now, less intimidating.
Okay, even Arn in character, he just cracks a smile, dips his head, and just walks away. He's like, "Oh my god!"
The Rock thinks he's a little bitch.
Brutal.
Does anyone have access to any magics that may assist here?
Tolos!
Hollis holds up their hand way over here. I got something.
Does.
What?
Way over there.
Thumbs
And then
up.
Tullis does like a little jog over to where you guys are.
I like how we hear small
Ulysses,
rapids and we just assume we can't hear shit anymore.
Ulysses turns to Sajar and say, "Way up where?"
I'm gonna put some
Just
rocks
like look
here.
it up in the distance here.
Put some rocks here.
Ulysses,
Points
go over
towards
there and wait.
Willis.
Traversal rocks. Boom. Traversal rocks. Anyways, Tullis comes on over. And let me actually click the button for comprehend language.
That'll help, yeah.
Can
Well,
only
the
ritually
Rock doesn't
cast it.
speak again.
For the duration, you understand. Oh, it's a self spell. I thought it was a touch spell.
Oops.
I don't know why I thought that.
Well, it can
Eh.
interpret.
If you want, I can start working on a spell that can let me understand what it said. If it speaks again, it speaks again. It doesn't say it doesn't say the same thing though. Like it's a longer phrase and the inflections of it are different.
Hmm.
I'm really sorry, but I can't understand you just yet.
Give them how long?
10 minutes.
10 minutes.
And Tollus just takes a seat, begins ritually casting comprehend language.
Who teaches a boulder how to talk but doesn't teach it common?
Someone who
You
also
didn't-
doesn't speak common.
But it's common.
Not if you're an uncommon person.
Well, Oriana, it's like common sense. It's exceedingly rare.
Fair enough. I'll give you that.
Can't stop them. Nothing will.
Also, when he mentions uncommon people, just looks over at Rodra. It's like, oh, okay, fair enough.
She's like sulking like a goth teenager being brought on the
no.
family trip.
I'm so
Oh, no.
glad you decided to go full depth into the emo kid.
The best part is that's just how Drow are in sunlight.
They're just, "Hey, I don't
Yeah, Drow. She's operating under sunlight sensitivity right now.
I want to go to Hot Topic.
I will say one thing. Lambert does begin like getting closer, as if like hearing something or smelling it.
Something up.
Give me a second. Where's the button? Boom.
What the button?
Oh,
Roll
I
for
hit
stuff.
that to GM. God damn it. Hey-ya.
Oh, well, look at that. A sunset is developing.
Ooh. Defend your tail.
This is desecrated ground.
Well, we know we're in the right place in that case.
Beyond God. It's not desecrated up here, though. But beyond that, he points at the rock. It reeks.
Well, all the more reason to get down there. We can consecrate it. Or undesecrate it, at least.
Here's hoping. Okay. Done. Mr. Rock, can you repeat that?
Dwayne?
And then from here on, I will just speak as the Rock, and you guys can pretend Tolis is translating, but Tolis is trying to do an impersonation of the Rock.
Oh my god, yes.
Does the Rock ever comment like, "Hey, can you stop that? That's kind of rude."
You'll find out.
Stop mocking me.
Boar? Is that you, Boar? Oh yeah, that's right. They have a different boar in this setting.
Yeah. More boars.
He is our hero.
Alright, I'm putting Boar the character as like some sort. Alright, Boar for Boar. Hashtag
Boar for boar.
Boar for Boar. Boar for Boar. Alright, there you go.
Awful
it's canon.
president.
It's
For the
canon.
boar god.
It is canon.
And then there's that one
Anyways.
text from Demon Slayer that rocks up as well.
Anyways, the Rock, the boulder speaks again. Who are you?
Who wants to take points on this one?
I'm Silas. So shouts.
That's Silas.
It is.
Be thy friend or foe.
Well, now that depends.
Ooh, wrong answer.
They get smashed by Boulder.
Friends, assuredly friends. The friendliest, in fact.
What if it's evil?
You can be friends with evil things.
I guess.
Brendan waves in the corner.
As he's looking
Just like a
at
poacher over there.
Brendan.
If thy be friend, answer the following. Thick like a mushroom, but not as dense. No taste nor smell, but plenty of sense. Too small for pretend, too big for the end. What am I?
Do you happen to have that written down?
No, bitch.
Right.
Fuck!
No, bitch. You gotta listen this time.
Hold on, I read it. No.
Taking out the training wheels now.
Not as dense. What is it?
I will repeat it, but I won't write it for you.
Is that thick with
On the door.
one C?
Oh god, I hate you.
How much thick there are we talking
You
about
just see
here?
a mushroom and it's double caked up.
I think I heard it as
Oh.
first one.
I think it's sense.
Well, here's the thing. We don't see the written word, so it could potentially be either.
You guys
well,
are getting like a Google translated version of it.
Okay.
Because comprehend language says you comprehend it, not that you're fluent in it. That's totally different.
Right. Could you repeat the question?
I'll say it in my normal voice.
Thank God.
Thick like a mushroom, but not as dense. No taste nor smell, but plenty of sense. Too small for pretend, too big for the end. What am I?
Well, clearly he's a rock. No, I'm kidding.
Ah, yes, the pedantic answer. I was talking with some buddies last night when I was prepping everything, and I was like, yeah, last time I gave puzzles to them, they solved them in like a minute apiece. So it's either going to take a minute, 10 minutes, 30 minutes, or an hour.
Yeah.
Too small to pretend to.
Like as a mushroom, but not as dense. No taste nor smell, but plenty of sense.
My brain is stuck on the idea of rocks. I'm trying to think of rocks that are thick but not dense.
Has to be some. I'm thinking it's some type of.
I'm thinking like a
plant life.
spice or some kind of like plant life, but
Polis asks the rock if you guys only have one chance to answer
I'm
it,
almost set up.
Oh,
and the rock responds, "One before I hit you."
one. Okay.
How hard?
Can I
does
ask
he
you other
hit?
things while they're figuring it out? Sure.
and is
Yes.
this as a group, like
Yes.
one person could give an answer once, or we collectively give it?
Oh.
One. You get one.
Well, very vague.
As a
It's
group.
very vague.
You get one. Yeah, I mean, you guys could answer as many times as you want. He just hits you.
He's a little man. Of course, it's vague. It's part of the job description.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't like that job
The job description itself, when you interview for it, is pretty vague too. So.
No, Brendan, you
You
shouldn't
need
because he
to-
will kill you. You had the worst health.
Oh, I know that. I was just hit me with your best shot.
Yeah,
But with
yeah.
rock.
Ignored that one. Yep.
Sense.
Damn. There you go.
Oh, damn.
Oh my god.
That's a good rock. Shame it missed.
It has splash damage.
Yeah, but that's a crit 9.
Hit this.
So I mean. Okay, let's go. Oh god.
We'll add some complication to things. Why not? Can Sajar, Ulysses, and Silas roll me your perception?
Yes.
Nice.
Oh, alright, I'm on my computer.
Less nice. On
Give
that.
me a second to make it load. It's gotta load. Load faster, please.
It's okay. We're not in a rush.
I'm wondering if the
Or are
no
we?
taste and sense is meaning they don't have the sense of smell. Or
I have
taste,
inspiration
but-
and I want to use it again.
The thing ringing in my head about that part is it can't taste, but instead of
Mm.
sense like it has awareness, it has sense like smell, like it's a flower
Yeah.
or something.
Yeah,
Well,
that's what I'm
let's
thinking.
Yeah, I was thinking,
Well, it said no
As-
taste nor smell after the second time it
but,
repeated.
like,
Yes.
Yeah.
certain, like, grass or, like, plants they don't have much taste to it.
Could be a cloud.
Like dried stuff.
Yeah, but I'm also thinking maybe like it's if you eat it, that's what happens. Because I mean, I'm not gonna lie, right? My mind immediately went to COVID. So, like, if it's like an effect that you get, like the person gets from like eating it.
Man, that'd be a
Man's
topical
just sick.
riddle.
Man's
I
just
know.
sick and he wants some help.
Ulysses